Before we jump in, a quick warning. This episode contains content that may be alarming to some listeners. The episode contains a discussion surrounding sexual abuse against a minor. If you want to avoid this content, please skip the discussion from 34 minutes and 20 seconds through 35 minutes and 43 seconds. Please check the show notes for these timestamps, and as always, take care of yourself.
Welcome back to another episode of Chasing Pavements and Paychecks. Thank y'all for all the positive feedback and constructive criticism after listening to episodes 1 and 2. We have taken it all, and we really, truly do appreciate y'all. But thank y'all for hitting that follow button, liking, commenting, sharing, and that 5-star review.
Yes.
Hey, but you don't want to miss out, so make sure you are locked in with us on the Podbean app, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify.
I know that's right. Now, before we dive all the way into episode 3, please let us know where you're listening from. We see you, Philippines, Mexico, Indonesia, Germany, and Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
I know. The analytics show that we are worldwide, and we love to see it.
Worldwide,
So
baby.
keep rocking with us. It's only going to get better. Fellas, y'all ready? Because it's your girl, Amber Renee. Y'all know I'm going to keep it real all day.
It's your boy Byron be holding it down for the 99-2000, man. Shout out to my mama and the pork chops.
Yeah. And it's your boy Jaren. No tagline, just Jaren.
Before we get started, Amber, say analytics again.
I know. I know you ain't trolling me. They know what the people know what I mean.
Okay. I'm done trolling. All right. Episode 3, man. Let's get to it. Jaren, my main man.
Yeah.
Man, what's going on in the world since we last met, dog?
A good bit of things, honestly. A good bit. But you know what? This month, it's all about green. It's all about growth. And on the opposite flip side of growth, I feel like there's an organization of business out there that's going backwards. Southwest Airlines. So a few months ago, we learned that they are now charging for seats when you could just show up and pick your own seat depending on your sequence number.
Right.
Now they are doing away with free baggage. Do y'all fly Southwest? Like, what's y'all's thoughts on that?
I am just saddened to hear this news.
Yeah.
I rocks with Southwest. Now, lately the prices ain't been given what they need to give. But I love Southwest mainly because of those 2 free bags. Because your girl on a 2-day trip.
Oh, you're an overpacker.
I need like 16 outfits. So yeah, my heart broke a little bit when I heard that news. Like, really? But also, it's like in this economy, I understand. But yeah, I cried some real tears. What about you, Byron?
Man, I absolutely love it.
What?
I love it, man. That's one of the reasons why I never flew Southwest.
So you're gonna fly them now?
I probably will. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's bad.
No, I just don't like the whole fact of like open seating. Like, I know if you buy like the little early bird special or whatever, you'll be like one of the first people on the plane. But I'm a type of dude, I want to know where my seat at before I even get to the airport.
Oh, okay. So you're speaking in regards to the seating.
Oh, and the bags too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but you didn't fly because you didn't like the open seating policy.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
But I pack light. You know what I'm saying? So bags for me, I don't really be tripping about them bags. It'd be the ones that be taking 2 suitcases for one night.
Amber Renee.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, you never know what your mood's gonna be once you get there.
But I love it. Welcome to the real world, all you Southwest flyers. And I was trolling people when I found out the news. I was sending text messages saying, "Hey, welcome to the real world, big baby."
Dallas's own Southwest did us dirty.
Yes, they
did. Dallas-based.
Yes, they did.
Southwest, because they said they were never gonna do that.
No dirt involved.
But see, it's wild because I think you said it, Amber, and I agree with that. It's like for a consumer, for me personally, I hate it. The bags ain't cheap, life ain't cheap, life be lifing. But on the flip side, for them as a company, I'm sure they've done, all the, what was the word, Byron? Analytics, whatever.
Analytics, boy.
Yeah, you know what? I can't be perfect all the time.
I'm sure they've done their research and everything else. So I'm sure it works out for them. But we buy into a company based off of a mission, based off of a motto, based off of longevity and how they've treated us.
Right.
And so if that's how you're going to do, then best believe we going to ride.
What have y'all learned over the last few months? These companies ain't loyal,
Yeah.
especially with everything that's going on. They don't look.
Nope.
They can make all these promises years ago, but depending on what the world looks like and the economy and all that stuff, things are liable to change.
Right.
These companies they ain't got no loyalty to you. You shouldn't have no loyalty to them because I'll be quick to pick up a Spirit flight and then go to America and then go to Delta.
Okay.
But the rewards is literally called loyalty. Rewards.
Ooh.
I don't care about them.
But they don't have no loyalty.
Ooh.
Yeah, it ain't
Like
no
where?
loyalty, man.
I need my points. I
Yo.
need my points back.
That was a bar.
You feel me?
Hey, you
That
know
was
I'm
a bar.
I'm a poet, and you know it.
No, that's all I know.
I'm
say
saddened.
that.
I'm saddened by it, and I'm not over it, and I don't know when I will be.
Well,
So.
hey, sorry for those who likes Southwest, but what's done is done. What's done is done. But real quick, keeping on current events, I wanted to bring something up because me and my aunt had a whole conversation about it yesterday, and since I'm a athlete and all, she wanted to get my 2 cents and opinions before she did her TikTok video on it. Have y'all heard about the girl from Virginia, the track star?
Oh man.
Have y'all heard about
I
that?
have.
I have not heard
Okay.
about this.
I feel like once we get into the combo, you will know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah, so it was this girl in Virginia that was having a track meet, and from my point of view, she was getting ate up.
Mm-hmm.
So all of a sudden, she used the baton. Now, the
Yes,
baton is like this
yes.
cylinder thing that the runners use to pass
Mm-hmm.
each other, so the next person on the leg can run,
Yeah.
depending on the race. So she was getting ate up. She got passed, and the girl that got passed hit the girl that passed her in the head with the baton.
Yeah.
It just came down. I think yesterday she got charged for assault and battery.
I saw that.
Oh no.
Now, before I go into it, I want to get y'all thoughts on it. Amber,
I did hear about this. I didn't know it was in Virginia.
Yeah.
I thought that they said, based on the video from the other way, that it was an accident.
I think that's what the girl claims.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so the video came back that she actually purposely did it?
I mean, I think it's just how you analyze the video. What she's saying is that she didn't do it, but honestly, I'm not no runner, I'm not no track star, but that's premeditated murder right there.
Hey, wait a minute.
Ain't no way in heck your arms are in that direction to swap that girl upside her head.
I told my aunt, just based on looking off the video, I looked at the video, and there was no reason for her to load up like she did, to bring her arm behind her,
yes,
and hit that girl in the head. She deserved every bit of that assault and battery charge that she got.
Oh wow, that's
and me personally, I'm a black man, and I don't want to see any black person get caught up with the law or all that stuff. But in that situation, you got to take your L. You getting ate up? Don't be mad. Get faster. Get better. You know what I'm saying?
But there were other girls that were faster.
I don't know if they got history.
Well, fortunately, they weren't right next to her.
They weren't right next to her.
Oh,
but there's no way she's claiming that it was an accident. There's no way that was an accident. The way she loaded up on that girl like that, and honestly, the charge fits the crime, in my opinion.
That's rough.
That's
over first place, pride,
right.
And probably wasn't even first place actually.
Man,
just pride.
She got ate
it's too
up.
serious. It's too.
That's all I know.
That's rough out here.
Well, speaking of being ate up, I done said it like 100 times. We're gonna go into this mimosa me down. So I got a good one for y'all today. This is a topic that's come up all over the world. I think every person at a table about food has talked about this. Okay. And I want to talk about, and we all can put in our own foods that does this, but in my family, a food that divides us at the table is, should we put sugar in our grits?
Okay.
So that's one of the big things in my family. And I'm here to tell you right now, big baby, sugar go in them grits. Straight up. Not that, sugar over butter or whatever else anybody else put over that. I would put the sugar in them grits. It's the perfect.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Meal. I love it.
Jan,
or how about?
I wish I could see Jan's face. What's going on, Jan?
How about no grits at all?
Hey,
I'm not a grits person.
Jan took it back.
I'm not a grits person.
So you're an oatmeal fan?
I mean, if I had to pick, then yes, oatmeal.
Okay.
I'm not a big oats, grains, carbs type of person, and I know I need it, but
Sir.
I'm not. I know I need it.
Okay.
That's why I'm struggling over
Jen said
here.
no grits on the table.
Hey,
Okay, so sugar, I like sugar and butter in my grits. I actually have a whole poem about it. Check it out.
oh
Um, I could do a little salt and pepper too, but I like the sweet. I like the sweet when it comes to grits. I did not grow up eating grits though. I'm from the Midwest. We eat oatmeal. But I do like sugar and butter in my grits. I also like them a little cheesy
yeah.
too. I just think it depends.
I don't.
Um,
I don't think I have any, define like, oh, this is what separates us at the table. But I think it's just things I don't, really like. I'm not a big fan of okra. Like, no, thank you.
Same.
Grilled, boiled, fried. No, thank you.
Yeah, I'm with you, Jaren. Uh, I will say it doesn't really divide the family per se, but I think it's like geographical.
Yes, for sure.
It's a thing. So for spaghetti, my family puts sugar in their spaghetti
Y'all country.
to cut the bitterness of the tomatoes and like the acid,
Mm-hmm.
the acidity of the tomatoes. So yeah, we put sugar in it. And I think
Okay.
that's like a
No.
thing. Why y'all both looking at me like that?
I
It's a
got a
thing
question.
because people are like, "What?"
So you pair your sugar with your spaghetti, but do you pair your spaghetti with fish?
My mom does.
What?
You've never heard
My
that?
mom made
I'm
when
country, but
she
I ain't
would
that
make
country.
spaghetti. She would make catfish with her
Okay.
spaghetti. Yeah. So
I ain't putting no
I
sugar
don't
in
do
my
that,
spaghetti.
but
Yeah.
it's a
I ain't
thing.
I ain't putting no sugar in my spaghetti, and I ain't putting no fish in my spaghetti.
Okay.
I'm gonna eat that spaghetti though.
The sauce be too
What you mean?
bitter. You
If
gotta
you
cut
if you
that.
can't handle it, get out the kitchen, big baby.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh. That fire.
That sounds like some fighting words. But you know
That
what?
fire.
I'm gonna keep it cute over here. Okay. Um, I'm moving all the way on. I have no good segue into
You
anything.
didn't want to
We
elaborate on
we
you didn't want to elaborate about the fish in the spaghetti.
nah, no. I don't because I don't eat it like that, but I have in the
Yeah.
past.
That sounds like some stuff that's about to happen in your stomach that you don't want nobody to talk about.
I feel like that's a southern thing.
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I feel like that's a southern thing.
That's all I've heard, yeah.
But yeah. Real talk, y'all. I keeps it real.
What's up?
Okay, so we're we're dating, and if we're not currently dating, we have been in a dating season in our lives. So I have a question for y'all when it comes to this dating culture and, meeting someone new, making a connection, and at some point realizing that connection just isn't giving what it needed to give. Is it ever justified to ghost someone? Is it ever justified, in your opinion, to ghost?
What you thinking, Byron B?
Man, initially when she said it, I was like, man, yeah,
Hmm,
man, get up out of here.
That's my boy. That's my
You know what I'm
dog.
saying? That's definitely in my 20s. I was unhinged, so I would definitely ghost and not even think twice about it. I wouldn't even like whatever. Like you ain't serving me, so I'm up out of here. Like we don't have mutual interests or whatever the reason it was. I was up out of there. But as I've gotten older, more mature, more healed, more patient,
Love it.
I definitely want to have a conversation and leave off on a good note. I even did. It was a situation where I had an ex that I left on bad terms with. And, 9 times out of 10, anytime I've been in a relationship, I've been able to finish the relationship on good terms. But there was just this one that never happened. And, I got her number from her mother because me and her mother were still on good terms.
Not
We was
on terms
talking.
with the mama.
Yeah.
He
Wait
hit
a
her up
minute
for the
now.
holidays.
Moms
Wait a
love me.
minute.
Moms love me. You feel me?
We're
But I
gonna have to confirm
I
that.
called mama and she gave me the number and we had a conversation, a good conversation, and we hashed things out and there was no bad blood because we had we shared some great moments together. So as a 34-year-old man now, I don't ghost. I try to have these conversations regardless of how comfortable or uncomfortable I am. and you just move on,
You
man.
know what we call that? We call that growth.
I
You know what
love it.
season it is? Growing
Hey,
season. Look
yeah,
at you.
Growing. I mean,
Yeah, look at you growing into
I,
a
water that plant.
mature.
I have been known to have a green thumb, so
Oh
you know how we
Lord.
roll.
Okay,
Okay.
we
All right,
growing.
Jaron. I'm curious. I'm curious about your thoughts on ghosting. Is
You
it
know
ever
what?
justified?
You know what? I really haven't dated in a minute,
Okay.
but these last few months, I've tried to put myself out there a little bit more. Because I'm open to it now.
Mm-hmm.
For a minute, I was just trying to do me. But as far as to get to the answer and to get to the question, I don't think it's justified, but I'm in the middle because literally recently there was someone that I would say I slightly ghosted, but it wasn't even to that extreme.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say that, it's just the communication style just was not hidden for me. I felt like it was very one sided, and I'm having to initiate everything. I feel like I'm having to, continue the flow of the conversation, and
Right.
they're just answering, but not pouring back into me. Hey, what are your thoughts? Hey, let me ask you something. And so at the end of the day, it's just like, why do I need to end this? Because evidently you don't care enough to pour deep into the conversation. It's very minimal. It's very basic. It's very nothing. You're
Yeah.
giving
It
nothing.
was not
So
life giving.
exactly. So it's just like, why must I give you the benefit and say, hey, you know what? Let's move forward. But
Yeah.
there have been people where I'm saying, I'm not feeling it. I want to be respectful and just let you know that, hey, I think it's best that we move in opposite
Yeah.
directions.
Okay. I like your honest answer.
I like to try to keep it real all day, just like you, Amber
Hey,
Renee.
there's only one me. But you
Hmm.
know what? I'm anti-ghosting, fellas. I just feel like rejection is never easy,
Mm-hmm.
but I always think the mature thing, and it might be, it's going to be a hard conversation, right?
For sure.
But I think the mature thing is always just to be honest and just let people down respectfully. Like respectfully, we're not in alignment. This isn't going anywhere. It was nice getting to know you. Bye. Instead of just ghosting or blocking people. Not saying that I haven't blocked people. I have. Um, After I then told them no, and then they could try to think I
Under
was kidding. Or then now you're
understandably.
getting blocked because I respectfully rejected you with the most respect that I could give you, and you thought I was playing. They don't know I'm a Capricorn, but so I
January.
think I think the respectful, mature thing is just to have the hard conversation and just say, this wasn't really a romantic connection that I thought it was going to be. Wish you the best.
But do you really?
Of course, I think it's hard. It's hard out here in these dating streets. I always wish someone the best in finding their partner because it's not easy.
It ain't.
These are complete strangers. You're trying to get to know, trying to build some commonality with. You know, Dating is all about data collection and just trying to determine if we can get to the next stage of something more exclusive. And I
Trying to
think that's like,
find get through those analytics.
Hmm. Hmm.
oh Lord help me, Lord help
uh,
me, give me the strength. So yeah, it's not easy, but it's necessary.
I mean, look, these days you have to ghost people sometimes because some even like I'm going off what you said about letting people down easily and respectfully. These days, certain people you do that and then they'll flip the script and be like, "Well, f you," you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
wow.
so where we draw the line at? Like,
Whoa.
hold up, I'm trying to let you down respectfully,
Mm-hmm.
but you
Yeah.
taking it as I'm coming at you, or I'm just like I'm not giving a darn about you or something
And
like
that's
that.
when they get blocked.
All right, all
That's
right.
when they get blocked.
Shout out to the block people.
Listen, I'm with the
If
blocks.
they want to communicate, they'll find a way.
I guess you're right. I mean, I did call my ex mama.
It's Thanksgiving, and
Man,
looking at the stuff in front of us.
them Thanksgiving meals did go
You're trying to
crazy.
get a meal.
I be hungry.
That's a shame. Okay, well,
But
yeah, that's
okay,
good.
but literally, actually, now that we said that, speaking about meals as well, to get into the next thing is, what are y'all's opinions or people that are doing these quote unquote fads or diet? I don't even know what we call them, but I guess they're calling them diets. So, just a water diet, nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Or a cabbage diet, just eating cabbage. or just, juice cleansing. Like, do y'all feel that those are healthy diets, fads, whatever you want to call it, or, you know?
Byron, you want
Uh,
to go first?
yeah, I mean, here at Chasing Pavement and Paychecks, we always advise you to consult with your doctor first. Anything we say here shouldn't be taken as medical advice.
We are not professionals.
You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to throw that out there before I
Needed
start
that.
talking.
Listen, we are not
Look,
professionals.
um, I mean, I think people do things for different reasons, right? And there's a purpose for, say, a diet. I remember when I stayed in Vegas, I did the keto diet, and the keto diet, that consisted mostly of, healthy fats, reducing carbs, and some protein as well. But most of my diet was centered around healthy fats, which I lost a lot of weight. I lost a lot of weight, eliminating carbs out of my diet. But again, that wasn't sustainable long term
Exactly.
for the health that I wanted. And it didn't last. So that's why, a diet is a diet. I think diets don't last. It's not sustainable. Most recently here, when I started at the beginning of the year, I was in a challenge, and it kind of started my weight loss journey for 2025. And I've dabbled in fasting, but this year in 2025, it has been really a consistent thing for me.
Good.
And that's something, I don't look at fasting as a diet. I look at it as really a way of life. I mean, there's religious beliefs based off fasting. And for me, it's kind of like my running now. It's pretty much a part of my life.
Preach.
But there are things that people do as far as diets that, they see, water diet or this and this and that. Other than religious beliefs or whatever you're doing it for, I don't think it's sustainable. And you going, not to be negative or nothing, but most of the time you're going to feel at it. So I would say, man, just watch what you got on your plate and you'll be fine.
Yeah, I've done elimination diets in the past as well, uh, for two different reasons. One, to see if there's like an allergy or something that's, affecting me, with gluten and, dairy and things like that. So you cut certain things. I've done keto. Um, it didn't work for me. Like, I lost weight,
Yeah.
but my blood work was crazy
Crazy.
during keto. Probably the worst it's been. But I lost 10 pounds. You know what I mean?
All right.
Like, so it's like, what are you doing it for? But yeah, I echo what Byron said. It's like, I think anything that's meant to be temporary is just that. It's a life. It has to be a lifestyle change. So you can't expect permanent results for something that you're just doing for 30 days. As soon as you change those habits, the weight's gonna creep back. You're gonna start having these cravings. I do believe like you should detox. Like, I've done some juicing detoxes before to eliminate like sugar cravings and things like that. Very helpful. You just to reset your gut and all of that. So, but yeah, there's a lot of these popping up. I like to eat. So the
Same.
fact that you telling me I can only drink water or cabbage, I'm sorry, what? I mean, I have a hard time just drinking a smoothie to replace a meal because I like to chew my food. But, to each his own. I mean, whatever your goals are, if you need to get into something in 30 days, hey, whatever makes you happy.
Yeah.
But to sustain it as a lifestyle, I don't really buy into it just because I've done it and it doesn't really work.
No.
Yeah, most people stay heavy anyway. You know what I'm saying? No shaming. That's why I said heavy. Most people, they fall off
Yeah.
fairly quickly.
But I
You know
think
what I'm
they're meant to fall off. Like I said, I don't think
Yeah.
they're meant
No.
to be
Exactly what you said.
for a lifetime.
I think it's not sustainable, and there was a message what you said, because that's me. I want results overnight. So you say,
Results
hey,
overnight is
drink water,
crazy.
for 7 days, I'm on it.
Right.
But I mean, I've never done it, but I have done the juicing, and it's like, okay, awesome, you lose 4 pounds in 7 days, but then you might just gain all of that back the next day because
Right.
now you're taking in all these sugars and things that your body, wasn't used to for the last 7 days.
Right.
So I'm like, I think it's just money wasted, but whatever, floats your boat. If it works for some people, it don't work for everybody, and it is what it is.
Right.
People get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Go get in the gym, get that work in. Watch what you got on your plate. Don't eat like me too. They call me 2 meal Byron back at the crib because I can take down 2 meals, especially if it ain't on my dime. Shout out to the people that want to feed me out here in these streets.
Lord, come on.
You feel me? Them the real ones, right?
Miss Bridget, where are you at?
Man, I just had a FaceTime conversation with her today.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? They were trying to play me. I was like, y'all got to stop it because Bridget will come up here and put all y'all in y'all place.
Uh-oh.
You feel me?
Not hit the road.
She got them hands. Okay. I seen it.
Hey, we're not condoning violence.
I'm just saying hands. You don't know what the hands being used for?
For cooking?
Man, them pork chops go crazy.
I need that.
All right.
All right. So with that being said, talking about my mother, I wanted to switch it up a little bit and kind of get a little bit personal. A little bit personal. I know this topic is personal for me, and I'm just going to be 100% honest with it. But the topic that I want to talk about is kind of a little bit along the lines of what you talked about with the relationships and stuff and dating. So I want to know, how have you guys' childhood shaped your love life as an adult?
How much time do we have on this podcast?
So let's start with Jaren.
I don't even know if I don't even know if I'm ready to. It's not that I'm not willing to share. I just don't even know if I have words for that. Wow. I'm like,
yeah, I knew that was a good one.
Yeah, no words over here. Ask that question again, please.
How's your childhood shaped your love life as an adult? Is there any effect is there anything from your childhood that has given you a view or given you a perspective of your love life or how you
That's deep.
It's
trying
very
to get
deep.
to the roots. See, we said,
but I mean, I
appreciate
that.
Tree.
I appreciate that. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a person that kind of sits and reflects, and I need to get better at that. And I'm also not a person that sits and forward plans either.
Okay.
I'm a person that's just in the moment.
Okay.
And I just, believe that what's meant to be will meant to be, and I'll get to it when I get to it. But I'm really trying to think of, like, yo, this is just deep. Like, all right, so
you done stumped.
No, I mean, I was stumped at first, but now it's just like, do I want to get deep? Because as I mentioned before we started the podcast, it's like, wait, people are actually listening to this, so we're sharing parts of our lives,
Yeah.
But I think honestly, I guess maybe kind of hard because I know in the very first episode, I'm like, I'm a part of the, ABC community. And so I'm bisexual. And so I think just growing up, it was always hard because, I mean, I'm 90s baby. And so it's just like, okay, well, are you attracted to men? Are you attracted to women? And then it's just like, oh, well, if you're attracted to women, and if you share that with them, which I do, it's like, well, not all women are open to that,
right?
Because that's just something they're not comfortable with, which I'm completely okay with. But then on the guy side, it's just like, well, it's something that you can't really entertain because, like, oh, again, and back to the previous episode, I gotta be macho, I gotta be this, I gotta be that. So it's just kind of hard trying to figure out, like, navigating that middle lane, like, what am I, who am I, what am I attracted to, like, who am I?
Right.
So I think that definitely has impacted me just trying to figure that out. But now I'm just like, look, F it. What's meant to be truly is meant to be. If we interested in each other, let me know. I'll let you know, and we're gonna go from there.
You heard me.
Yeah. Yeah, your people gonna find you. Listen.
I hope so. I've been looking for you.
Hey, Amber,
listen. That is a little deep,
Yes.
Byron Brown. I mean, you are, I pay someone to have these conversations with, but, as a child, I was very quiet. I was a bookworm. I was very creative. I had a huge imagination. I mean, not a lot has changed, honestly, in adulthood, but I think that something that I've realized is that, and maybe this might be just like in the black family too, in black households. It's like sometimes kids are just meant to be seen and not heard.
Mm.
And sometimes I'm like, I wonder if, my family didn't really pour into me like I really needed them to, because I was just this awkward, spunky, always writing, always reading, always creating type of kid. It was like,
Yeah.
Amber, sit down somewhere, girl. Like, we trying to, and it kind of dimmed my light a little bit. I'm all the way out of the shell now. But I think it took, I think I went to college before I realized, like, oh, you that girl.
Is.
Which is like a lifetime if you think about it. So yeah, and not to like, you know, scold your family or anything. I think that everybody has the tools that they are given and they use those tools, and then some of them tools ain't in the toolbox. They don't know what they don't know, and so I just think that everybody's just doing their best and what they can, as far as like rearing children and all of that, because it is the hardest job that you'll have is, um, you know, being a parent and like trying to mold
Yeah.
this human into just being kind, right? Like for the rest of their life, just be a good person. So I get it, but yeah, it's a very interesting question.
Ooh.
But yeah, I think both positive, but also I did have, cousins and friends and stuff that really you could hone in on that, and they fed into the, they was with it.
Yo, yo,
They
shout out
was
to the
with
cousins.
it, and and it shaped me into who I am. So I'm thankful for that. Like I have friends from childhood that are like, Amber, like one thing about you, you've been consistent. You have been the same person. And I'm like, I do what I can. But
Yeah.
yeah, I like that. That's a good question.
No, it
Now,
really
Byron,
is.
what about you? What would you say?
Yeah, I got two. I got two ways I want to look at it. First, let's look at the positive and how my childhood has shaped my love life. I had a recent conversation about this. Is that um, as a kid, I had the privilege to have an aunt that was 5 years older than me, and she's more like a sister to me
Mm-hmm.
than my aunt. And she made my childhood bomb. You know, down at my grandmother's house, she was the person that's my best friend.
Nice.
And we did a lot of things together. She really was the person that helped me have an imagination as a young black man. She was the person that would put me in a red wagon and pull me to the library and teach me how to read. You know what I'm saying? She would be the person that would joke with me all the time, and we would play games. She would make me play with her Barbie dolls, and we would create houses from her Barbie sets, or create cars from shoeboxes, and play hide
Oh,
and go seek. And she would
yeah.
have back to school parties, and we would joke all the time. And my grandmother's the same way. She jokes. We crack jokes, and we just have a good time. We laughing all the time, and it's I've grown into that as an adult.
Yeah.
Um, how's it affected my love life? I'm a believer in laughing and being jolly, being goofy is a love language for me. And a lot of times women don't understand it because I think they think I do it too much.
Mm-hmm.
But for me, it's letting you know that I really like you, because that's how I grew up. I seen it be successful with my grandparents, where they would joke with each other all the time, and they was married and loved each other. And you know I want that same type of love. And because
Yeah.
my grandmother, my aunt, even my mom, who jokes with me now, has shown me that that's a formula for success. And
Definitely.
I don't want to be serious all the time. There are times and places for it, but that's just how I roll. Some women can handle it, some women can't. um, and it's made it hard as far as for me to date, because I think a lot of women don't think that I take things seriously.
Yeah.
Where I'm a very serious guy once you get to know me, but that's number one. The negative part of it, um, you know, it was a situation that had a negative effect. My childhood with my love life is that when I was a kid, I was with I used to stay with my father a lot, and I had a stepsister. And she was older than me, and I was a kid, and she did some things that that really put a stain on my view of women.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It was very tough moment for me. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? A lot of people, I don't talk about it a lot. I've gotten through it. Um, and I can just come out and say it, man. Like she molested me as a child,
Oh my
and
gosh.
I didn't understand it, and I think for me, it came back up when I got to college, when I got my heart broken for the first time, and I became a very toxic man.
Mm.
So I treated the women after that the same way that I saw it done for my sister, like my stepsister, and that set me back a lot of years. Like I had to move to a whole entire state
Wow.
to figure that out.
My goodness.
But not to be long with it and take up all the time, but that both of those experiences shaped my outlook on
Absolutely.
love in a lot of different ways. So that's why I said for me it was gonna be a little personal, but that's what a podcast for, right?
Yeah. I
Well,
mean, we
thank you for
appreciate.
sharing that. That's
Yeah, no,
extremely
that's what I was gonna say as well. We
personal.
appreciate the vulnerability.
Yes. Oh my. Whew.
Oh yeah, I almost shed a tear. Like that was deep. I was not expecting it, but it's very much needed. We don't talk about things like this. It's
Yeah.
always, as you kind of just said, Byron. It's just like I was trying to be so joyous. No one wants to
Mhm.
hear, quote unquote, the negative things. We always want to hear like, "How's your day going?" But when I truly tell you how's my day
You don't
going and
care.
it's bad,
Right.
then it's just like, oh, I wasn't ready for that.
Right.
So I
Yeah.
appreciate that. It was needed.
Yeah, man.
Whew. All right. Yeah, thank you for sharing that, Byron. Um mm. Well, I was gonna talk about some money. But I feel like how do I follow that? Huh. Okay.
You got
Well,
it.
I was gonna talk about like superpowers. It's kind of a little segue into children and rearing them up and pouring into kids and all that. So we'll say that, but it's growing season. Your superpowers. What's that secret sauce that you have that you would, if you could be paid for, you would do it. You would do it for free, but if you could get paid to do like a side gig or like a side hustle, what's something that you enjoy doing that you wouldn't mind doing full time if you got paid for it? So think about like monetizing your skills. Is there something that you'd be like, you know what? This is just like everything to me. Like I would do this for free.
I mean, not for me, not really. I'm a pretty basic person
I
sometimes.
cannot with
I promise.
Jared.
I promise you. Sometimes I am a basic person. Like the only thing I feel that I am very interested in is traveling and watching reality TV. So I guess if I had to mesh the two, maybe traveling agents or something.
Or like a blog. Like if you could get paid to blog your travels, would you do it?
Yeah, I actually would, because I'm the adventurous type of person. I want to do everything that I can't do in Texas, in Dallas. I'm currently looking at a trip to Thailand, and I saw that there's a dinner in the sky, and
Mm.
there's I guess it's kind of like paragliding, but you're actually in a vehicle
Oh, I'm out.
and you're going through the
I
sky.
like it.
I've been swimming with sharks in Hawaii and cliff jumping in Hawaii.
You are a wild
skydiving.
man.
I
You
like
are
it.
a wild man.
You learn something new every day. So you know what? Actually, yes, I would definitely do that. I would vlog me and my traveling experiences, and hopefully I can monetize it, like you said.
I think you need to put that on your vision board for next year.
I dig it.
Okay, Byron. What's that secret sauce?
I was thinking about this one, and the only thing I could think of, and I would do this for free, but the only thing I think of is watch anime.
Yeah, you are a big
You know what I'm
anime
saying?
person.
Like, if I could get paid to watch anime, that'd be great.
Oh wow.
That's like, I would love to get paid to watch. I watch all day already, so
you could start a Twitch.
I could, I could start a Twitch, or I could be, an anime critic or something. I don't know. Like they got food critics.
Yeah. Oh. Okay.
No, so maybe a food critic. I like to
You
eat.
like food?
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
see how the mind works.
Listen,
Okay.
the
You know what I'm
mind
saying?
gonna do what the mind gonna do.
But yeah, okay. So let's go with food critic.
Food critic?
Yeah, I would go. Like you ever seen the movie Ratatouille. And you remember the
You've
food
asked
critic?
me this several
You remember the
times.
food critic that came in at the end?
Loved it.
Man, I would be just like him, fancy. I'm like, I got to see what this, and then you give me something from my childhood, and all of a sudden, your restaurant 5-star.
Mm,
You feel
just
me?
like that.
Michelin.
Just like that.
Okay.
And you, Amber?
You know, I think for me, it would probably be like hosting or event planning.
You're good at that.
I think I would. I could do that.
Y'all, I know we don't have visuals, but the thing that Amber does to get us like just in the moment, she'll have a little charcuterie board and she'll have a little, I don't even know what the thing is, a poster board with, chasing pavements and paychecks, episode 3. Like, I love the vibes Amber knows what she's doing when it comes to event
She be
planning.
having little knickknacks up in here. She got them red socks on right
I
now.
can't. I would. You know what? I would. Yeah, I would definitely. I could do that. I could do that as a side gig or a main thing for sure. Because I just love it. All the intricate details, and honestly, it's just like the reaction, right, of the guests when they pull up. That's what does it for me. It's like that's what brings me joy. So I could do that.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks for entertaining my little what's your superpower. I'm gonna follow up with y'all.
Okay.
And see where this travel blog is going and how the food critic we can
start
It's
now. Go on, you
achievable.
can make a meal right now. I'll tell you how it tastes right now.
that sound like
I like how you did
work.
that.
You feel me?
I like how you did
I
That
that.
sound like work.
See how the mind work.
I was going to do we usually do a game, but I'm not gonna do a game.
Okay.
I'm gonna we have a segment that we have not done yet, and it is Poetry Corner.
All
And
right.
the idea when we were kind of thinking about this was we could have spoken word artists, poets come on. I'm a poet. That's my community. And so I am going to recite one of my poems.
All right.
I'm ready.
What I did was, because we're like, oh, it's March, all the things that happened in March. We had Mardi Gras. We had it's Women's Month.
Yep.
It's Spring Forward. It's what else is in March?
Daylight savings.
Spring Forward.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's my bad.
The green with you already said.
Yeah, it's just
Mardi
it's
Gras
just a
and
month
all-
of
yeah.
growth, and
Who
so
calls it spring forward?
Well, that's what with the time. That's what you're doing.
The time is springing
Yeah,
forward.
you're
Man,
spring.
just say daylight savings.
Okay. So what I did, I keep a lot of my poems on my phone in like a notepad, and so I keyword search growth because I'm like, what's growth? So this pulled up.
Wow. So you already had.
I already had it
Okay.
in the works,
Wow.
y'all. Okay. So this is entitled, and also shout out to one of my best friends, Arthur, because he inspired the title of this poem. And if I don't shout him out, he gonna be calling me. But it's entitled "You're Here, but You're Not Making a Difference." All right, here we go. Think about this. How many people are you allowing to hold space in your life that aren't helping you grow? That don't celebrate your wins with you, that aren't present in the moments that matter the most to you. They want to be along for the fun times, but always absent during the grind. Love me well or leave me be. I'm only open to making room for what is in alignment with my growth. Now, isn't it funny how people start acting funny when you are working on bettering yourself? Don't let that dissuade you from your goals. Don't let them project their insecurities onto you. They're not for you to own. So here's a life hack. Stop reaching for people who aren't reaching back. Snap, snap, snap.
Summarize that poem. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym.
I don't know what that means.
No? Too much, too soon.
I don't. Yeah, I'm a geriatric millennial, so I don't know half of these songs, y'all. But yeah, I was like, that
I
was
love that.
fitting. That was fitting for the episode.
That was beautiful.
So, Byron B.
It was absolutely amazing. Thank you for that wonderful poem. Is that one of the poems in your book?
It's not.
Okay.
But it might be on the album that's coming out.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shout out to the album.
Shout out
man.
to the album.
Well, y'all, it's about that time. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get the what
Up out of here.
up out of here.
Listen.
Well, mostly me and Jaren, because we not at the house.
Hey,
But you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna
you
let you.
have overstayed your welcome.
We still got to figure out what kind of food you gonna make for me being a food
Not
critic.
we.
Any closing remarks, you guys?
None on my end, but well, actually, I say none, but then I go into saying
Crazy
something.
work.
So I guess something, yeah. But no, just honestly, I want to let you know, the audience, the people listening to these podcasts, like, we don't communicate with each other and say, hey, this is what we're going to talk about. So make sure that you're prepared to talk about this. We come in and we just flow. We
Yeah.
just talk. We just vibe off of each other. But this message is for you, Amber and Byron. Like, I appreciated today's episode. Like, it was beautiful. It was needed. And we got to water each other, you know, and
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all and I love y'all.
Love
I
you
love
too,
you
big dog.
too. Yeah, I love that. We do have to water each other. You know, we're all gardens that consistently need to be watered, nurtured, and replenished. And, you know, community is everything. So I'm glad that y'all in mine. I love y'all. You know, it's always good to see you. Episode was real. To echo Jaron, you know, we are unscripted. We keep things authentic. We don't know what's gonna be said, but it always gels, and I think that just goes to show, you know, the love that is shared between us. And so yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, man. Tell your people that you love them, just like we did today, man. Go hug on somebody. Go love on somebody. Shout out to Bridget. Shout out to my dogs. Shout out to Minden, Louisiana.
Hey,
Shout out to my 2 feet, cause you know,
because they carrying you
feel me?
up out this coast.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty much. But thank y'all for listening, and
Yes, thank you.
we will see y'all on the next episode.
All right.
All right, y'all.
Bye.
Yeah.